Greetings everyone, and Great here with another HBAR's free replay. So on the bottom right side is the red Mexicans, we have Bandit. On the top left side is the blue Germans, we have Aggelosneasmirni. I don't even know how to pronounce that. 13. And once again, damn scroll bug. I really need to double check that before I start the replays. There we go. Much better to control. It looks much smoother and nicer. German players not have a deck yet. Mexican neither. When it comes to Natives Mask, we got the House of Habsburg, so you get funny looking face people. You also get Mounted Infantry, which is a heavy cav, ranged cav, or a light infantry, or line infantry, which is a musketeer variant. Also, there is the House of Witzenbach. You give access to Mountain Troopers, a Bavarian Skirmisher, and the Chevauleger. Luger. Light Cavalry with a deadly hand attack, good against heavy cav. Hunting doggos being selected for the Mexicans. And blue is just dying for more villagers. We have a deck here, Tycoon. So maybe it's trying to go for a trade victory, or maybe that's just thematically named. Settler wagons, town militia, prince electors. Summon the elector counts. Ship one royal embassy, which allows you to choose a German royal house as an ally. Settler wagons, boards of wood, coin, crossbows, Doppelin soldiers, Uhlans, native treaties. Spice trade, higher Irish brigadiers, wood coin, Shankan horse reforms, butchered that, space crossbows with land wares, bears, skirmishers, uhlans, more uhlans, war wagons and uhlans, native warriors, higher bosniaks, and circle army. Ship a number of German row house units each time the first Brunswick clears, then mounted infantry, then Saxon cuirassiers. And then set them to active each individual time. Or maybe all at once. Actually, no. He actually may set them all at once, because it says, you can see here, card to be sent one time, delivers 13 black Brunswickers. And then it says all the veteran stats active. So it will set them all the veteran status immediately if I'm reading this correct. So the allies here could get that upgrade immediately. Got heavy cannons and factory. For the Mexicans, we do have Mayan insurgents, Macy insurgents, Hacienda settlers, jalapeno peppers, land grab, villagers, wood coin, and insurgents. Also the machetes. Insurgent attack and movement speed increase. Advanced arsenal. Renegade Navajo, wood, insurgent combat, cavalry combat, falconets, fort, liberation march, all infantry and cavalry train faster, move faster, refrigeration, and textile mill. Interesting deck. Here's how it works out. The quartermaster now being selected out, and we do have the Tlaxcala. Tlaxcala, let's see, one of the shipments is you get 2 villagers per hacienda, current and future. Benito. Wait, is it Benito an Italian name, for example?
Atención. Mande, presidente.
And we got Robert Barth. That is definitely a custom name, because that's definitely not a German name. That actually may be this player's actual name. Am I wrong to assume that? We do now have the age up there. The Tlaxcala textiles give 2 settlers per new and existing hacienda. And the Tlaxcala Alliance does give you access to the various natives. The Tlaxcala, as well as the ability to get the So the basic big buttons get some Jaguar Prowler Knights. I think. I could be mistaken about the big button. I probably am. But either way, you know, I got another Hacienda, so we got triple Hacienda. And he is going for a trading post here. Not bad. Trading post, we'll give him... Nope, that's not the right one. Can't tell how much it will give him at this stage. And that will also be not for the experience, but for the House of Witzenbach. Leg Doctor will go down. We do have also the trading post over here being blowed out as well. So it looks like the Germans are eyeing for some Germans. So we got Confederation of the Rhine versus just a bunch of insurgents. That's what I'm going to call this game. He's at max at pop. He will need more population space, though no, he doesn't have the one to give Haciendas more population space, which would have been very useful at this moment. As a card he could invest into, because he's right now has 4 Haciendas on the field. If he would have got for the card to make sure Haciendas provide plus 20 population, he would have right now 100 population. He may have an eye for that card in the near future based on his current playstyle. Is there something fancy involving Haciendas and Insurgents I'm not aware of? He does get all 6 Haciendas put on the field. Oh wait, it's 7, not 6. And the Cathedral going on up by the Padre. We do now have some Uhlans pushing way forward. If he has a big button for the Jaguar Prowler Knights are not only good for heavy infantry, but also anti-cavalry. And the Uhlans are taking some hits. Uhlans only have 190 health, so they will receive quite a bit of damage from the town center fire. And now it's going for the Fox Collar Textiles. You can go for that anytime. It affects new and existing Haciendas, so he will immediately get 12 villagers, which is not bad. Now he's up to 35 villagers. That's maybe one reason why he went for all those Haciendas. It does have a good number of settler wagons in the field as well. 8 of them. So take this number, add 8. So he has 27 villagers versus 35. I mentioned all the Haciendas will provide a decent food trickle. So one of them is being tasked by a cow. Next player looks like Zion to age up based on how many resources he has. I don't think Zion for a revolt. And Mayan Insurgent. I don't think he's, when he says Mayan, don't think he's referring to Fox Color. I forget all the states he can go for. He's now going for the Sonora. Well, not say the Sonora, but Sonora State. We got a small mixed force of natives here. Some native Germans, line infantry, and mounted troopers. Mounted troopers do have our skirmisher variant. Damage seems reasonable for a skirmisher, for a native skirmisher. And attack is a little bit pathetic, but if they're in hand-to-hand combat, you have to be really concerned. Line infantry has pretty low hand attack, but look at that attack speed. And their range attack is actually a little bit faster as well, so it looks like a good front line infantry. Spawns more travel troopers of longer ways, so he does have some alpine effects, alpine horns. He does have both in there. Does he stack? Does it make it go faster? Are they separate? Let's see. If I look at this one is almost complete. Let's see if this goes to 2 to 4 or what. Let's go to 3. And they go to 3 at the same time. It may spawn faster. He does have access to the Habsburgs over here. Spawns Magyar Hazar, so he's able to get a good amount of free units queued on up, which is very nice. And now he's going for Congress of Vienna. Let's see. I have to work on this over here. Red actually has claimed this one as well, which he's already gone for House of Vienna as well, I believe. So can't really say what that is off the top of my head. He's also going for Crown Lands. Bandit troopers now trying to stab or shoot the Padre. So we got German natives versus still a bunch of insurgents. We got Age Up starting to go for some insurgents now. They cost 70 food. They're dirt cheap. They're more or less a spearman variant. Going for the Liberation Army now. Let's show me of the Germans. Both are H3 at the moment. Germans don't have a whole lot of resources stockpiled up. He has currently 25 villagers. His opponent has 45. So it looks like the Mexicans doing better villager production. Going for some insurgents now. When the first wave of insurgents gets deployed on the field, I'll show you what it looks like. Don't be exactly too impressed by them. Insurgent, 104 health, 90 base health, and 11 attack. Yeah, they're just basically a spearman variant. Of course, they can be upgraded with machetes, giving them increased speed and 50% increased damage. You already have Insurgent Combat, giving more health and damage. Blacksmith Research, or Advanced Arsenal, I should say. Got a sizable native force there. Apparently the veteran mounted troops and the veteran mounted troops. These ones are probably one spawn with the big buttons, and they don't actually consume the max population or the count for them. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm just I'm getting them too confused up. Turning post will go down. Let's bring in the Roots and Fast. Roots and Fast. Stormtroopers gain more range, particularly mountain troopers. +2 range of mountain troopers. We do got a good number of veteran Uhlans up on the field. He has a good. And the Mexicans are revolted. No, yeah. They are now the Yucatos. Let's see, the insurgents, Yucato insurgents. They still cost the same. They have a charge attack, lasso attack, and which does overall looks like pretty good damage. Their base attack still seems actually slightly higher. So now his insurgents are better. He has infinite spawning villagers at the moment at his hacienda, so it'll take a bit of time, but now he can just start focusing on not building villagers, now for combat. Barracks now being plotted on the field by a pair of villagers, and he does have access to some different cards. Let's see, Sonora gives him 8 Quartos and able to click from herdables. Villagers gather from all resources and livestock faster. Here we go. Amparos spawns quicker and gains significantly more hit points. Reduced build time could be useful. Yakington, firing flag now improves settlers' gathering rate by 50% and can be placed anywhere on the map. This wind industry exchange Hacienda does now control all resources. excuse me. No, extra resource in all modes. Insurgents up to 24, they're really outnumbered. But their charge attack will get some good splash damage, but the insurgents will be gunned down. They all get gunned down. Soda's Shredders. Hot hands gain a toggle to allow workers to gather wood. Clan of Meridia. Clan of Murda. Transform all your settlers into 2 sergeants. New settlers respawn faster. Oh boy. If he gets max on villagers, you hit that button. If he gets 99 villagers, I can give him 198 insurgents. What? Let's see. More haciendas. Does increase the build cap. Allows haciendas to get a range attack, apparently. Fort. War, insurgents, salteros, insurgents, and Holcomb Javeliers deal poison damage. More insurgents moving on down here. Observers, salteros gain more range. Guerrilla attacks improve salteros in combat and gains guerrilla attacks big button. Mayan supporters, archaic heavy infantry, give you some Javeliers and more insurgents. Textile mills and food silos. Starts making way forward. Let's see, the siege attack is actually 29, so they actually have a good siege attack at the moment. Not to mention these Ulans will be countered. Yeah, Search needs to start hitting those Ulans. Got some veteran mounted infantry as well. Oh, if he has forces pushing forward, he needs to hit the Magyar button. He does not hit the Magyar button. And now these forces will annihilate the Ulans. They do have good bonus damage to cavalry. Oh, they're also armed for range attack now. Oh, here, Blue's trying to push way forward to hit the barracks. And now got more insurgents not being deployed in field. Got a big wave of insurgents here. Since they only cost food, he can just spam out the food and get triples for all other resources, which is providing some decent resources. If he can hold on till he gets maxed out villagers, then he can push in with more insurgents. Or Yucatan insurgents, I should say. Yucateco insurgents. Urgente. Ulan trying to pursue these. Oh, these guys move pretty quick. 6.32. That is Coyote Runner speed. Are they classified as range shot? They're classified as heavy infantry that moves pretty quick.
Bandit?
Now, also charge attack will do bonus damage versus cavalry, bonus damage, a little bit more damage to light cavalry, and less damage versus infantry. So the charge attack's just fine. It's a good volley there. The line infantry are heavy range cavalry, so they won't see the bonus damage there. Do not have the boss next moving forward, a good mercenary unit, but they don't want to engage these guys melee all too much. And sergeants will get put down. Is that 74? Oh boy, I just saw another 20 more insurgents deployed on the field. Good thing you went for Liberation March. You now have another 37 insurgents. You only have to worry about food with them, and he's getting good amount of trick for all the resources. He could, let's see, can you return to Mexico from age 3? I know you can return to Mexico on age 2. He could go return to Mexico with age, if possible. He has good amount of resources stockpiled up. 59 villagers on food collection. I wonder where he's finding all that food, honestly. Got decent force moving over here. The fort is deployed out there. We'll provide some good fire support. Good number of villagers over here. These villagers need to get inside. And got the sergeants now going to gun down some villagers. Nope, those are going to torch down the royal embassy. Villagers over here getting hit. Not really paying attention to Surge push way forward here, hitting the Ulans and hit the Manchus. He does have a saloon here. It's on the H4, going to the Viceroy. More of the mounted infantry being put on field. Those Manchus were not a good idea. He's heading back to the plan of Meridia, which I forget that was again. Here it is. And now all the settlers are now insurgents, so now there's insurgents everywhere. And he will have still a continuous line of production of settlers. His fort will survive. That stuff is getting gunned down. More soldiers pushing their way forward. How's it going to torch down? The mounted infantry do have hold stand versus infantry, so they do some good damage there. These guys are customs heavy. Maybe better to dismount them so they take less damage from the lasso charge attack. One has aged on up. He's trying to go for skirmishers. Skirmishers would be a good idea. War wagons are a horrendously bad idea. He needs falconets or heavy cannon. Best thing, the way to put down insurgents is clearly by cannon, right? In this case, yes, in my opinion. Skirmishers are definitely a good idea. Maybe would have been better to bring in the 2 heavy cannon, though. Here comes the winged hussars. 2 Magyar hussars are not going to be useful in this situation. They're a melee unit, not a range unit. They will get ripped apart by the insurgents. Yeah, that guy just got annihilated. More searchers push your way forward. War wagon's still a bad idea. Magyar Hussar will get gunned down there. Yep. I don't think his opponent's ready for this sort of thing. It's really hard to anticipate a Mexican strategy. Need cannons, yep. And that is the end of the replay. This and Great saying, thank you for watching, and on to next replay.